Hello everyone, welcome to Prakash IT. In this tutorial, we are going to study about constructor and setter injection and will work with objects instead of primitive type which we have discussed as part of last video. So I will recommend if I will recommend to those whoever not gone my previous video, please go through it before jumping into this video. Okay, so let's quickly start. Let me create one new project to demonstrate setter and constructor injection as part of working with object. Okay, new project. Let me quickly let setter and constructor injection up to. Okay, this is going to be our setter and constructor in a single app. I am going to explain, so that is why I am written setter and constructor injection app all together. So let me quickly change this group id com.Prakash IT, our group id name. So let's hit finish. Okay. So what I will do, I will create firstly the code. So in this like okay, let me create what is that, new package com.Prakash IT. Okay, hit finish. So let me create the Java class. The same employee class will take employee. Okay. So in this employee class, employee is having employee int emp id. Okay. Employee is having one id, and employee is also having a name. Only to demonstrate, I will take simple value emp name. Only two things. Okay, this thing, two things we will take. And this is the primitive type, and I will take one more type, that is employee is also having one address. Okay, private address address type. Okay, so let me create one, create class address. Okay, Prakash IT dot create class address. Okay, let's see. Okay, address got created in this one. Okay, that's fine. So what we'll do, we are going to work with the setter injection. So we'll write the setter for that. Okay, setter for all the property. I'm going to insert. Okay, fine. Then finally I will write the toString. Alt insert toString for this. Okay, fine, done. Then address also is having will have some property. Address is having private, for example, string uh, for example len name. It's some fancy term and music. Okay, private, and string zip code. Okay, these two property, only simple property. So here we are going to use these things. What is that? Setter injection. So I will write the setter for this. Okay, setter used for both property. I have created the setter things. Then let me create the toString as well. ToString also I have done. Okay, so our bean class are done. Okay, so bean also, package name also you can change. So package, let it be Prakash IT. Okay, fine. And then what I will do as part of this, I will copy the whatever the jars we need. As part of form we need jar, right? Let me copy from the older things. So what we have to copy, these two jars to work with the Spring core module. So whoever I will recommend, whoever not gone through my previous video, please go through, otherwise it will be very difficult to understand. So let me load that. Okay, that's fine. Then copy these things also as well. Application dot proper sorry copy application in context also. Okay, that is also copied. Okay, fine. Let me modify according to our need. What I will do, here we'll work with these things, our setter injection. So for setter injection, what is the things we need to use? Instead of constructor, we need to use, tell me, focus guys, focus, property tag we need to use here. Okay, so property I have used, change to property. Okay, so property, so this is the employee. Let me first write for the address class, bin, and let me finish bin, and bin is having some id, and I will write address. Then class is also, what is that address name is, fully qualified name, com dot workers it dot address. Okay, I have given the bin id. This is the id for this. Okay, fine. Okay, and the values also we need to insert, right? Okay, let me write the properties for that. So address is having what property? Address is having, let me go through this one. Address is having lane name. Okay, let me write for that. Property name is lane name, and here this is a primitive type. So what we should use, value tag. Lane name is, I am giving spring lane, spring lane, lane 1, spring lane 1. I've given the spring lane name as spring lane 1. Okay, so let me hit finish for this. And another one more property is there. So property tag, then what is that next property name? This is zip code. Let me insert the value for that zip code. Okay, and value is for 1 2 3 4 5 6, some zip code. Okay, so for this address class, I have created one bin id, and these things I have already inserted to this one. And employee, let me go to the employee class. Employee is having two property, and address field. For address property is having type of address. This is a object type. Okay, so here two property I have already written. Okay, so one more thing I need to insert. Able to catch? Okay, so here what I will do, I will explain these things. So bin id for this is, what is that? Bin id, this is nothing but address. So this bin id I want to inject. Okay, also okay, address. Then uh, this is a object type we are going to inject. So instead of value, we are going to use ref property. For the object type we are going to use reference, not the value. Okay, alternative is ref bin, because it will hold the object. So ref is what is that? Address. Okay, fine. So this is that's it. This is the three property we have inserted. This is two primitive type. This here two primitive type, only one object type. This is our today's discussion. Okay, please focus. This is the main important part which we are working with. So this is the object type we are trying to inject. Okay, so that's it. Let me write the executable test driver class. Okay, so I can write. Um, let's name it test app to test this app. Okay, so let me write main method and I will application context and application context. I will create the container. I will create the application context container and new class path XML and I will pass this path. Okay, just copy and paste instead in order to avoid the any kind of spelling correction, spelling mistake. Okay, so now what I'll do, application context dot get bin will call the get bin. Okay, so what we will pass here, we will pass the employee bin id. Okay, are you following me or not? Okay, so what I'll do, let me show you again. Here is the employee class, we are employee bin id, we need to pass, and into this employee class we are trying to inject employee id, employee name and address. So here what should we write, the employee bin id. Okay, so let me write employee dot class and hold this object with employee. This will return an employee object. And let me write it on emp instead of enter. Okay, why to confuse? Okay, so finally what will do, I will simply print the emp. Okay, oh no, not double quote, only while printing. Emp. Fine. Okay, now let's run the application. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, employee id 103, name Prakash, address is also injected to the employee. Okay, are you getting? Employee this is the object type also, we are able to inject into the employee class. Okay, so this is the second variation we have completed. Let me quickly show for the I have shown that for the constructor injection with the help of constructor injection. Now I will show you by only, I will do some constructor injection for the address class only. So here what we have to do, we have to only change this instead of setter, what we will do, we will write constructor. So insert, alt insert, so what is that, constructor for both things. That's it, our job is done. Okay, so only then configuration file only we need to change, since we have used the constructor. So instead of property we need to use, yes, tell me, constructor arg. Okay, constructor, so here also constructor arg. Okay, let me okay, let me run this example again, because I have modified, I changed to constructor. Are you following or not? Yeah, focus. Let me see what is the value we are going to get. Is the same or any issue we are going to get? Yeah, it's running. Yeah, as you can see, the same output we got, whether we are using set or it is constructor, we are going to get the same value. But the process of injecting the object into one target class, dependent class object into the target class, I have already told in the from the uh, previous video. What do you mean by injection? I have already told. Injecting dependent object into the target class here, target class is employee class is the target class, and address class is the dependent class we are trying to inject into the employee class. Okay, injecting dependent object into the target class object is called dependency injection. So that we can achieve by two ways, that is, one is setter injection, another one is constructor injection. I have already explained. Okay, these are the two kinds of dependency injection we have. Okay, that's it. I hope for everybody the concept dependency injection is clear. This is very much important. The important concept I have covered as part of dependency injection. If anybody is having still doubt, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, if you like, then please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, that's it for this video. We'll meet in the next video with some